Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back into another video. This video is not a gameplay video. Instead, it's actually a OBS solving issue kind of video. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Some of you guys are having an issue where when you use OBS, you can't really capture a game. You have the source, you have everything in there, and for some reason, it just doesn't capture your game. I'm gonna open here an instance of OBS, and we're gonna create a new... But this one here that has nothing on it, and this one as well. You basically have reached to the point where you add a game capture, press OK, and you have it either at full screen application or specific window. And even after having it selected and everything being correct and having this little eye there visible, it still doesn't capture it. It shows something like this, right? And well, I'm gonna try to help you. So I did a video about this last year in 2020. That video blew up for some reason. Apparently, a lot of people are having these issues. And I have here better solutions than that video before. I'm also going to suggest this video up there with a card and on descriptions and etc. And I'm also going to try to help you not have to delete everything like I said on that previous video. I kind of misinformed people a little bit on that one, so I apologize in advance. But let's go. All right. The first thing you want to do is if you're trying to capture a game, I don't want you to use window capture. I want you to use game capture. That's the first thing. If you're already using game capture, I want you to use also specific window and select the window you want instead of the full screen thing. Some applications do not even work on full screen, so they will not be captured ever. Okay, so make sure that is done. After that is done, if it's still black, make sure that this is visible. And then I want you to go transform and reset transformation, and then transform again and center to screen. The reason why I want you to do this is that sometimes people may grab also specific window and select the window you want instead of the full screen thing. Some applications do not even work on full screen, so they will not be captured ever. Okay, so make sure that is done. After that is done, if it's still black, make sure that this is visible. And then I want you to go transform and reset transformation, and then transform again and center to screen. The reason why I want you to do this is that sometimes people may grab the source of the game by accident and just pull it out of the preview zone, and then it's stuck there, right? And you can't even grab it. Like, how do I pull it back in? These two options that I just told you will put it back in, so it should be there. If up until this point you still don't have this solved, I want you to close down OBS, and I want you to run it as administrator. Before you run it as administrator, I can give you a better solution so this works all the time, so you don't have to run it as administrator every single time. I want you to go to Properties, Advanced, and make sure this is checked. After you make sure that's checked, you can even go to Compatibility and make sure Run this program as administrator is also checked. In case there's an issue and you're opening OBS by somewhere else and not actually this shortcut, what I want you to do is find a location of this. This is where it should be in your local hard drive, program files, OBS Studio, bin, 64-bit or 32-bit, depending on what you're using. And after that, you go into the icon, the app, the X file, and you're gonna right-click it, Properties, and you're gonna go to Compatibility and make sure that Run this program as administrator is checked. You press OK, you close that, you press OK, and it's going to ask you to give permissions. You say OK, and now you either just open it completely normal or run as administrator. Honestly, it doesn't really matter because, well, we just did all of that, so it's going to run as administrator all the time. So up until now, if you still don't have your issue solved, I still have a couple more solutions, so stick around. But the next thing, I mean, up until now, most of you already have this solved. But the next thing I want you to do, it's going to be a little bit more complicated, but I'm still going to help you, okay? So I'm going to go here into this and this. Okay, this is exactly what we're doing right now. I'm going to disable preview. This is my OBS right now. I'm using a different stance, as you can see there. It is recording. And in here, you're going to have your sources, your scenes, and you're like, oh, but, you know, like, I don't want to lose all of this because I have to uninstall to downgrade, and I really don't want to do that. So I want you to do one thing. You're going to go to Profiles, and you're going to go Export. Make sure that this is the profile you're using. If you have multiple different profiles, you may want to, you know, select it, export, select it, export. And so you're going to press export on each one of them. I'm gonna create a folder, and we're gonna name it OBS. You're gonna open it. In this case, we're trying to export a profile, so we're gonna create a profile, and I'm gonna put it the name profile pgct because that was the profile I'm trying to save. So we're gonna go there, and I'm gonna select the folder, and boom, we now have this saved in there, and it will work on every single instance of OBS, supposedly. Then imagine I have another one and I also want to save that one. Well, we'll export that one as well. We go into the same folder of the OBS that I created, which apparently I created in the wrong place, I'm guessing. Yeah, I created in the wrong place. Make sure you actually create it on your desktop, okay? You go in there. We're gonna create now a new folder with the name profile test because that's the name of the profile that I was, trying to save. We're gonna select it, select folder. Now we're gonna do the same thing for scenes. In this case, imagine you only have one set of scenes. So we're gonna export that one. We're gonna go to the exact same place, same folder of the OBS. And we're here, it's going to create a JSON file. But just in case, we're gonna create a new folder just to have everything tidy up and make sure. Scenes, main. And you're gonna press it and save. Now, when you go in there, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll have here some stuff. You want to have it all like in each different folder because you don't want them to mix up, okay?
Yeah, go try and troubleshoot it.
I think that's just because it's all squished together. You want me to connect you
Hello?
and see if I can hear you?
The other person said you could hear me.
I don't think it's good then.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
it's
yeah.
working.
Oh, you're using that one.
Yeah, because the one on the headset doesn't work. Which is probably why it was good.
Probably.
Thank you. It's not exactly ideal, but it's working. Okay, so let's do a live stream here. So this is deck I've been working on for a while. I haven't played in a few months, so I'm a couple sets behind. So I don't know if there's any significant cards to add to it. But it's essentially a black-white discard control deck. I've got a lot of removal in here. Elite Spellbinder. Just like a card. Out of luck. Wow. Very rarely insert a card on the card. It's the flying version of the Priest of Ancient Memories. Because Elite Spellbinders haven't been working out for me very well. Unfortunately, this control deck is kind of slow. Just putting a card away for a couple turns really doesn't help me very much. Where do I find this new card? There it is. It's a common. I don't know if that's any better. So this is all new to me. I'm using whatever I have lying around. I still need to go get a webcam. Hope that's better. I really don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with the newer cards, so let's just play a game and see what happens. This is all new to me. I'm using whatever I have lying around. Still need to go get a webcam. That is not a great start. I'll go ahead and keep it anyway, see what happens. That's a little better. play a game to see what happens. Oh, that was a mistake. This is, excuse me. This is the usual pretty slow start for this deck. Of course. Yeah, I'm going to take some damage. Well, oh, that was a mistake. This is, excuse me. So, we'll see what happens if we have any removal. This is the usual pretty slow start for this. I don't think this deck's going to play much removal. That's nice. So.
Hey, we can go to the Dollar Tree and see what they have that we can put together for food. But then Taco Bell is there. Don't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna take some damage.
That is a hell of. There's two good combos in this deck, which I really don't use very much. That's the combination Turgid and the Lantern, and I also have Turgid and the Invitation. But by invitation only in Turgid is really cool. Let's see. I still got mana up for a flunk and village rates. Okay. We'll of course Lantern them. So that you have to take damage. Oh, that's really that's insane.
Let me know when you're done with that game.
What?
Let me know when you're done with that game, because I think I realized some things that I can help with.
Okay. Ouch. Nice. I did not see that coming. That's got to go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is going to be awesome. I lose no matter what. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to block. And then I'm going to village rights it so it doesn't deal any damage. So we'll see what happens there in removal. I don't think it's actually pretty much removal. Ooh, let's see how we do now. We got plenty of black, so we'll go white, I guess. See, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I'm going to start with a Turgid's Lantern. So I'm going to and a black. So I'm going to check for traps. Oh, that's going to hurt no matter what we do. We got to do it. Oh, I killed myself. I didn't even realize that would happen. Oh, that was silly. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I did that. Oh, this has it kind of out of practice. I haven't played for 4 months. It's kind of out of practice. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. Did pretty well, actually. Especially if I would have read the cards, that would have been nicer. I would use the invitation sooner. Well, that was fun. really do like the deck. I just need to perfect. It's just a little different. Adding the discard to a control, I think, both makes it better and worse because I don't always get the cards I need. I usually get removal, and when I need removal, I get discard. I need discard, I get removal, that kind of thing. But I definitely need to. We'll look at the newer cards, see if there's anything I can do to improve the deck. I'm going to play one more game here. See if I can play it a little better.
Hi.
I'm going to worry about it right now. I'll worry about it after I get done.
Okay. Yeah, because the stream is like, it has like a couple minutes delay, which is really bad.